Hi, my name is Olivier from Activity Messenger, and in this video, we are going to create a form with ticket sale that also has seat assignment, right? So think of it for this example, we took a year-end gala, a show, it could be anything like that, where you want people to purchase tickets at different prices, but also select the seats. So very simple drag and drop in the form base, and then we'll have other options like meal preference, signing digital signatures and all that. But what I really want to show is the actual ticket sale with the rules and the seating arrangement. So if I go to edit this question here, I will then be able to create an event, right? So now I have a gala, I have a price of $100 for tickets, which I'll be able to override based on the different seating. I can add a maximum attendance, taxes, ledger code, and add a schedule. So this is a one-time event, but it could be also multiple days, and I can add a location and registration period. Once I have my event set up, then I got to divide it with a seat map, right? Where can people kind of sign up and what will be the different pricing? So if I click on manage my seat map here, I will be able to create as many seat maps as I want. And in these seat maps, I'll have different items, right? So this stage is just to show people where, when they select the seat, where the stage is. I can add different items to my map here. And then I'm able to add tables and rows. So if I take this table one here, I can see that the price is $1 and there's 6 seats on this table. So I could modify that and actually say there's 7 seats right here, or change the price or the name of that table. And I can create as many tables as I will have during the event. I can, move them around, put them where I want, and I can even add some rows here if it's more of a room that has different rows. And then from there, I can say, actually, let's add a new item. So I'm going to select this and go add here and say, I want to add another row. But there won't be 20 seats. There's actually going to be 24 seats because it's behind and the price will only be $25, right? And then I can move it around and then start building the room and how it's supposed to be. Once that's all done, I click on save, and then that will be imported to my form here, where people will be able to select, as they purchase where they want their seats. It's also going to build them a ticket preview here, a ticket that they're going to send that you'll be able to scan as well. And you're able to decide which information you want to collect on the ticket holder, not only the person purchasing it, but in this example, I also want to know what type of meal the person will be having during the gala. So what does that look like in terms of registering for it? If I click on visitor fill, people will come into a page that looks like this, and I would click on, okay, I want to reserve spots for the end of year gala. What you see in gray, they will not be able to select because somebody's already taken that seat, but I can go in and say, I want these 2 seats, right? And I want these 2 seats here. And if I just go over it, it's going to show me that's seat 14, row A, and it's $50. And then I click on close, and that's going to build my invoice here, based on the number of tickets I got and the price for each ticket. And then I will be able to add the different people into who's going to be attending. And I can make it as simple as only the first and last name, or add more information as I want. People click on submit, and then they get their tickets, and they can add it to their Apple or Google wallets, and really as simple as that. Now, once you kind of determine the form, you can also add more questions. So we have all these different types of questions. I've had some people, add some products to sell, flowers or anything like that, where you can kind of upsell on the ticket. So you can really add whatever you want to this form. And then as people kind of sign up, it's going to build an attendance list, sorry. And in that list, you'll be able to check people in, check people out. You'll be able to use a ticket scanner, which will then have, automatically scan people in and out of the event. And you're able to even see what their meal preferences as well as their seat. So where are they sitting, right? So Michael here is at table 2, seat 6. So it's going to make it a lot easier to set up the room. If you have like little name tags, you can put them on the tables and things like that. And you will also be able to message people coming in, right? So in this example, I can say, I need to send a message to these people, to everybody at the event. And I want to make sure I send it by text, right? Just saying, hey, we're going to be late, or, something happened. You got to park here instead of this place. So it does allow for a lot of nice communications with people who will be attending your events. So if you'd like to have an event ticket sale with seating assignments, you can visit activitymessenger.com. We'd love to help. Thanks.